The war assistance to Ukraine faces hurdles from Western powers, evident in Zelensky's recent statements. The focus has shifted to the war in Israel, with the war lobby redirecting its interest, and so Ukraine appears to be on the losing side of the story once again. Hi and welcome, I'm your host Vedika. Let's begin. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has encountered a significant setback in his pursuit of global support. His intended visit to Israel on October 16th to express solidarity faced a humiliating rejection from Israeli authorities, who deemed the time is not right. This rejection, especially notable considering Zelensky's Jewish heritage, highlighted a changing dynamic in global politics. Initially planning to travel with US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, Zelensky found himself abandoned as Blinken arrived alone. Ukrainian officials expressed deep concerns over Western support being redirected to Israel, potentially leaving Ukraine vulnerable. Zelensky, in response to fears that the Israel-Gaza conflict might impact weapons supply to Ukraine, stated, "Everybody is afraid," indicating the pressure his government faces. He attempted to link the conflicts, falsely claiming their inseparability, a desperate move to ensure continuous Western support. Ukraine's urgent need for weapons to counter Russian forces before winter exacerbates the situation. Ukrainian officials are having a bee in their bonnet that Russia might unleash a counterattack soon, and with this, Russia may grab more Ukrainian territory. And so, despite a lack of significant territorial gains in their long-awaited spring offensive, Ukraine seeks increased military aid. However, mounting concerns in Washington about Israel's ammunition needs and previous transfers from Israel to Ukraine are sparking opposition. Calls for prioritizing Israel over Ukraine in weapons transfer are gaining momentum, further challenging Ukraine's aspirations. Reportedly, the war lobbyists are now shifting their focus to Israel. Germany's recent announcement accentuates this shift as the country's weapon manufacturers plans to prioritize weapons deliveries to Israel amidst its conflict with Hamas. According to several media reports, German officials reveal that arms exports will receive expedited approval due to the ongoing Middle East situation. Chancellor Olaf Scholz's explicit support for Israel reinforces this change, firmly positioning Germany by Israel's side. Berlin's push to support Israel comes as it remains a key backer of Ukraine in its conflict with Russia, having supplied Kiev with billions of dollars worth of military equipment, including Leopard tanks, armored fighting vehicles, and air defense systems. There is also a theory that Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is facing a challenging situation as Western powers are becoming cautious about providing further war assistance due to concerns about misuse and lack of desired outcomes. The significant funds and aid provided to Ukraine in the form of missiles, guns, and artillery have not yielded the intended results, with the resources often ending up in the wrong hands, including criminal gangs and organizations like Hamas. How, you may ask? Well, black marketing. This mismanagement has raised doubts about the effectiveness of the aid provided, and so the Ukrainian war assistance stands at a pause for the moment. While the situation appears dire for Ukraine, the neocons in the United States probably have a strategy in place. Despite the dubious nature of this statement, the US has asserted its capability to handle assistance in multiple conflicts simultaneously. Whether this strategy will be successful remains uncertain. The Biden administration is increasingly attempting to merge assistance for Ukraine and Israel. However, the plan is yet to materialize. Hence, for now, Zelensky's expectation of continuous financial support from the Western war lobby remains diminished as other priorities take precedence.